video we will learn about matrices, how we can create matrices in OR. So for this, we just need to write x is equal to matrix, and here we need to provide a couple of parameters, like if I say n row, the row should be like 3, and n col is equal to 2. And if I display what is inside x, so here you can see we have 3 rows, 1 2 3, and 2 columns, and we don't have any values here. That's why it is showing NA. And if I write here, for example, see we have 3 rows and 2 columns, so we need 6 elements. So 1 colon 6, this one, and control enter, and here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if we want to see the class of x, what is the class? So here you can see the class is matrix array. And what is the dimension? Dim of x. So the dimension here you can see the first is 3. 3 means rows and 2 columns. So this is the dimension. So dimension is a integer vector. We can have a look, right? Like if I say c is equal to dim x, and then if I display the class of c, so here you can see the class of c is integer. So the dimension of the matrix is a integer vector. We can also create matrices from the integer vector. For example, if I take another vector like y is equal to 1 colon 10. So if I display y, so here you can see 1 to 10. And if I want to see the dimension of m, dimension of y, so here you can see the dimension is null, because we have a dimension only for the matrices. And if I assign one vector like c, the first is like 2 rows, 2 comma 5, this one. And now if I display dim y, so here you can see now the dimension is 2 rows and 5 columns. And if I display y, so here you can see the 2 rows and 5 columns, so it is a matrix. And if I display the class of y, so here you can see the class is matrix. And if I display the class here y, uh, this one, so here you can see the class is integer. So normally the dimension of the integer vector will be null, and when we assign one integer vector to the dimension, it will be converted into matrix, right? So this is another way to create matrices from the integer vector. And the third is, like if I take one vector, for example, a is equal to 1 to 4, this one, and b is equal to 5 to 9, this one. And if I use, for example, Rbind, a comma b, so here you can see we are getting one warning message: the number of columns of a result is not a multiple of vectors. The problem is the um, the element should be, the problem is we should have the same element, like we have 1 2 3 4, and here we should have 1 to 8, 4 for A and 4 for B. So now if I execute A, B and Rbind, so here you can see the Rbind mean a row binding, row wise. So 1 2, so if I display for example A here, so here you can see 1 2 3 4, and in the same way for the B, so here you can see 1 2 3 4, 5 6 7 8, and if I combine both using the Rbind function, so it will also give us one matrix, right? And the other way is, if we want to combine these two vectors using column bind, cbind A comma B. So here you can see now we are getting 1 2 3 4, and this is the first vector, and the second vector is 5 6 7 8. So in this video we have seen four ways of creating vector. One with the matrix function, and the other one from the integer vector, and the third one is from the Rbind, and the fourth one from the Cbind. So if you like this video, please subscribe our channel, and if you have any question, please write in the comment section. Thank you.